Japan classic cars. I am the digital avatar of Peter Zhu. Right now we are on our way to the yearly event, Sydney Harbour Concours on Cockatoo Island. Sorry, just kidding about the digital avatar part. I don't think I'm gonna get replaced by AI anytime soon. It would be good if I do get replaced, less work for me. I'd like to take this opportunity to make an apology. In 2025, I only made two long videos. One was the 25 Sydney Harbour Concours, and the other one was the Noosa Concours in Queensland. I just don't have time to do these videos. I used to make videos for all kinds of car events, including the Shannon's Classic in Eastern Creek. That one gathers about 2,000 cars. And then events like All British Day, that gathers about 1,000 cars. Deutschfest, Italian, a few tuner car events, Government House, even the little our own car meet in the garage of the Royal Automobile Club. 2025, my work starting got busy. I just don't have time to make those videos anymore, unfortunately. I'll try my best. If there is a car event in or around the Sydney area you would like me to cover, please feel free to tell me that in the comment section below. So I will be on Cockatoo Island soon and have a look what's on display this year. Alright, let's go through this. Oh, we have a bunch of pre-war Rolls Royce in the front. Silver Ghost. If I remembered correctly, most of the gold pieces on this car are actual gold plated, not brass. Very special Rolls Royce. I think this is a 2025 by Parkward. And after that is a 2025 by, I think, Freestone and Webb coach builder. Here's the Windover coach build, Phantom 3. Where's the Dawn? (1934), I think, Bugatti Type 57 by Grabber. So beautiful. (1936) Delage D6 by Figoni. Really beautiful coach built pre-war Tourer. This car has just won the Best of Show. If you're interested to find out what car won which class, just have a look in the Sydney Harbour Concours website. It's all in there. care for some champagne, sir? The mandatory high-end jewelry sponsor. This is a very funky color McLaren Artura. Gold color wheels. Oh, this is some kind of Gran Turismo racer. Someone please tell me. Jason, where are you? Please help. This row of cars are sponsored by the Bespoke Collection in Sydney. This white Spectre is quite special. I think it's a one-of-one trim in Australia. Well, most of these new Rolls Royces are one-of-one because the customer totally specs them out the way they like it. No two are the same. It's all white inside, gosh. Aston Martin DB something. Is this a Valkyrie? Oh, this is a hybrid Aston Martin. Valhalla. First time I've seen it. Very cool. Yellow Temerario. These are the replacement for the Huracan. Tiger, and that is a very special Continental Super Sport. I guess the livery must represent something significant. If someone can please tell me. Black Ferrari 250 GTE, early 60s. Gosh, it's beautiful. 72 Maserati Bora. If you know, the Bora's younger brother, the Maserati Mirac, is one of my favorite cars that I haven't been able to get my hands on yet, but this Bora is spectacular. What's this one here? Aston Martin. So it's a DB2. It's a coach-built DB2. So this one is a Lancia Flaminia Zagato Sport. So that DB2 must also be a Zagato coach build. Hello? Very funky matching color pants. (1966) Ferrari 275 GTB. This is one of the most beautiful cars in the world. Period. Supermodel proportion. Right-hand drive as well. Here we have a few Aussie muscles. This particular one would be a early 70s Ford XA Falcon GT. How cool is that to see it in a Concours d'Elegance event? You go straight from Summernet to Concours d'Elegance. '70s Aston Martin DBS. This will be a late 50s Aston Martin DB2-4. Austin 1800 Ute, late 60s I think. Now here's the Silver Dawn. I guess it's here because it's post-war and probably in a different competition class to those pre-war roses at the front. That's why it's here. You may have seen this car in some of my other videos from the Sydney Rolls Royce and Bentley Car Club videos. Here we got another Ford Falcon XY GTHO Phase 3. Isn't it amazing? Because you can only see these Aussie muscles in an Australian Concours d'Elegance event. I don't know, maybe one day the Americans or Europeans will have them as well, maybe, I don't know. Just to be diverse. Here's the Brogue Superior motorcycle display. At all these events, I have to repeatedly make an apology that I know very little about motorcycles. So you're gonna have to just look and figure out by yourself. The wine tasting area. So when there is an actual wine tasting session on, this area will be packed with very happy people. Oh, look at that movie DeLorean. Well, I suppose it's a replica, but looking at the details, I can imagine the owner spent as much effort as he could try to match it up to. Oh, look at these number dials. I was saying try to make it as movie accurate as possible. Here's a factory DeLorean. All these going car owners, 300 SLs and DeLoreans, really like to drive these cars with the doors up. Alright, let's stay outside for a little bit. Look at these few things behind the DeLorean. This is a motor compo motorcycle by Honda, I think. This could be lifted straight out of a tuner car event. 1974 Bond Bug. How cool is that? Isn't it great the variety of cars in this year's event? I mean, they are not cars that are worth millions of dollars, but they are still very nicely kept or restored with lots of effort, lots of love, and it just makes this event so much more entertaining. Wouldn't it be so rad to drive this on the road? Citroen Mahari. Look at the zebra seats. some kind of a folding wing airplane thing. We'll circle back to have a look at it later. How's it going? Alright, let's check out the food here. So, I'm not going to line up just yet. The line is just a bit long right now. Bespoke men's fashion display with a baby Bugatti on charge. Are these electric? Don't know. Someone please tell me. They're very cool. Aston Martin DB6. You look very race ready, sir. More champagne. 1960 Lancia Flaminia GT by Touring Superleggera. This will be an early 60s Alfa Romeo 2600, also by Touring. Oh, okay, so these bunch of cars here are all by Touring, but you have 3 Lancia Flaminias. I guess some of these are GT and some are GTL. If I remember correctly, GTL is the one with the back seats. Don't they look spectacular? Italian cars are so model-like in proportion. This is a 1970 Aston Martin DB6 in a darker tone than the one at the front. Some kind of a race-derived Porsche 356. A Mercedes Ute. I wonder if this is an original body or someone rebodied it. Right-hand drive as well. Mercedes 560 SL. These are top of the range SLs in the 80s. You don't see many of these. 280 SL Pagoda brings back some memories. So this area here is obviously the Mercedes-Benz area. Look how shiny the tips are. Yep, everything's there. Ooh, the camera doesn't like the lighting. 300 SL going. And the Roadster. Damn, the camera really doesn't like the lighting here. Let me just see what I can do. That's better. Oh, gosh. The baby SL, 190 SL.
I heard there was going to be a 300 SE Cabriolet as well, but didn't make it to the show. Oh, these are late 80s Alfa Romeo SE30 by Zagato. So this is one of those cars that is ugly and so beautiful at the same time, and it is so cool because of that. Yeah, a bit bipolar. The 1964 Studebaker Excalibur Series 1. I think the interior, especially the leatherwork, is just a bit too over-restored by my taste. But I'm not complaining.
They're all going out.
Yeah, so for the run. Yeah, okay.
I rode in that.
Yeah, I saw you. Yeah. Hello.
I had the right
Very
leg
funky.
on
What's
the
that?
heat side.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Was it a bit warm, was it?
It's an English car, but
That's nice.
Yeah.
A bit of British royal fandom. Princess Anne owned more than 8 of these, I think, in the 70s and 80s.
How's it going?
good to see you, sir.
One of my all-time favorite American car, Chevrolet Corvette C1. This one's been converted to right-hand drive. There weren't any in factory right-hand drives. Oh, look, a bit of a boat building going on in the background. Buchanan? Do you think they have some kind of a Aston Martin influence? 1957, I think. This is a new Porsche 911 Dakar edition. First generation Celica GT. Huh. McLaren Senna XP. Breathtaking hypercar.
So the first car coming along is the
How funky is this? 1983 Toyota Triano AE86. Anyone watched Initial D? Among the Japanese attendees, there's supposed to be also a Subaru Impreza and a Honda NSX present, but apparently they didn't make it to the show. Would be amazing if they made it. McLaren MP412C Spider. The new Ford GT. Well, not very new, but the latest. Look how thick the door is. It takes a whole chunk of bodywork when it's open. LFA. The LFA is a pretty versatile showgoer, isn't it? You can go to a tuner car event, you can go to any other kind of car meet or car show, and now including Concordelagons. Nicely restored 2-door Range Rover. Larry Perkins and Russell Ingalls V8 supercar. If anyone watched races. Another DB6. Well, this is the collecting cars display area. I don't know what this is. Well, obviously someone drove it in 1958 from London to Sydney. But restored to pretty mint condition. Alright, so Icon A5 amphibious aircraft. It's a bit of work to get it going, to get it ready to fly. So, what class of the Concours is this thing competing in?
Bugatti. So Peter, Hamburg at the wheel of this gorgeous car. David, sorry. Your list is wrong. Not to worry, David. There we go. Hi there.
So, I would like to say, there's quite a bit of a visual sensory bomb in this year's event, isn't it? What I mean by that is all the most beautiful cars. The 300 SL, there are 3 of them, 2 Gullwings and 1 Roadster. So you walk around and you'll always see them. And there are 3 DB6. Oh, it would be good if there's a DB5. And I'm not complaining, 3 Lancia Flaminia. Really elevates the experience.
Quite distinctive bodywork, isn't it? You can generally always tell a car when you just first look at it.
It's very French, isn't it?
Thank you very much.
I remember a few years ago at this event when there were 3 or 4 Ferrari Dinos, and being one of my absolute favorite Ferrari models, I was having a religious experience. So well done to the organizers, and also especially the wide range style of the cars this year. Alright, let's stay in the outdoor area for a while and I'll shut up.
Definitely a car designed for being driven in, as well as driving. Sitting in the back, you surprised?
Yes, very much so. Wow, I mean the calibre of the cars in this category and the marques, they're gorgeous. They're mobile works of art, all of them. And as you initially said, the variety of coach builders makes everyone individual and everyone a mobile masterpiece.
They are indeed. I would suggest that anybody that hasn't, thank you very much and congratulations. I would suggest that anybody that hasn't had the opportunity to talk to the owners, as I say, the coach building story makes his way off. He is the last car in the interbellum category. We're going to... And he is followed up onto the stage by Brent Carr in the gorgeous Chevy, stunning C1 Corvette. I mean, just so indicative of the time.
The Mercedes became too expensive. The Americans wanted to copy, so they made the Excalibur.
How long
Get them to keep warming home in summer because they get red hot afterwards.
Martin, closely followed by the C1. You've got your engine down. Now, very you will definitely see the design cues there for the Mercedes SS. In who? Were they actually built for racing?
I talk about racing, you could buy them at dealerships, so there was a basically hidden argue to buy them at dealerships.
But I tell you what, it's very interesting racing cars in this country.
So this is the conclusion of it. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. See you at the next event. If you see me, feel free to grab me, say hello. Cheers.